for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd asked if you were in Dallas last week because I'm actually based in Dallas. Even though my profile says Chicago, a large part of my clients are in Chicago because I used to live there. So I've kept my information relevant to that area, even though I'm based here in in Dallas. But I wasn't able to make it out to any of the events that you were at during last week.
It was 400 home inspectors.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I didn't try it too hard, because it wasn't really in my line of event, but I'm sure you had a lot of fun. The weather was crazy.
Well, actually, he was just teaching marketing, so it really didn't matter what audience. He teaches them advanced marketing, so. So welcome, Mark and Susie.
Thank you.
Let's look at Andrew's. Actually, let me show you something first before we get started. Does anybody else see this when they log in now?
Well, I can't see your screen just yet.
Oh,
I can't either.
Maybe I'll let you see it.
There we go.
I'm under the influence of cold medication, so.
Feel better.
If I start snoring, wake me up. So it was actually Tuesday afternoon. I was just on LinkedIn, and all of a sudden this appeared.
No, I don't see that on mine.
And then you can go right to your things, and then here you can congratulate these people or keep going. It provides you with like 20, so I could say like that. And here's people I may want to connect with, and it doesn't make you. See, it just lets you invite. You can't customize the message, which is kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But then they have, like here, I can follow this company when they run ads. And then there's some people post in groups. It says you can join the group. Or here I can connect with this person. People in my network have new connections, so this person, Michael, has a new connection. I can connect with that person too. So it's an easy way to connect with your second level connections now. See, it doesn't prompt you. It's kind of weird. It doesn't ask if you're a friend or anything.
Yeah, that is interesting. Yeah, I don't have access to that yet. Maybe they're just testing it.
Well, they roll it out. Yeah, they'll roll it out. So here is it following this. What was that?
I just looked on mine, and it is changed, but I thought maybe because I'm not a premium, it wasn't going to change.
No, looks like the new interface for now. Then they got jobs. They're really making it much more interactive. And if somebody joins the group, here it is.
Can I ask a question, Ted?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when like someone looks at my profile, I want to connect with them, but then it asks for, you know, whether you're a colleague or a work or whatever, and then if you do other, a lot of times they want the email address. What do you recommend in those circumstances?
Yeah, they used to have a group option, so if you were in the same group together, you could choose group and say, hey, I'm in the digital marketing group with you. I'd like to connect, but they took that option away. But a lot of times, let me see, I don't even know where to find that now. Who's viewed my profile? Here we go. So that's still there.
I was wondering about that as well, Mark. And so my question to you, Ted, would be, I know I've done it to get past it because someone referred me to them, so I clicked friend. It did allow me to leave a message, and I started out with, I was asked to contact you via. So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, that's what I do too. I say friend, and then I just say, just make something up like that.
Okay.
I think as long as you don't abuse it, friend usually works even for me. I know when I was first getting involved in LinkedIn about a year and a half ago, like it was really strict about using people's email address if you didn't have a direct other relation with them. But now it seems like as long as your profile hasn't had a consistent series of abuse, that even if just selecting friend would work most of the time.
Yeah.
Does it, I mean, does LinkedIn warn you if you're abusing something?
No.
No.
Well, yes, if you have too many I don't knows.
Oh.
Let me show you that. If you invite people and they say they don't want to connect with you, it prompts you. Here, maybe I have some. Here we go. So if I don't want to connect with this person, oh, now it's going to archive it. So I can.
No, it actually, if you click that, Ted, it actually it gives you the option of that you don't know them. So even though it says archive, I just did it this morning. I got one from Nigeria or something.
Yeah. And if you get too many I don't knows, there, if I say I don't know Yasser,
Yeah.
they look at the
Okay,
ratio of accepted and the I don't knows, and then I got flagged a while back because I was connecting with a bunch of people, and it said your ratio is too high of I don't knows. So I just connected with a bunch of people I was sure going to accept for about a week, and that got my ratio
Oh,
back.
sure. Covered. Okay.
It's like this person. Yeah, so that's the way around that. But you have to be careful.
Okay.
I'm getting a lot of multi-level marketers on LinkedIn all of a sudden, too. I don't know about you, but they're all trying to get me into their pyramid schemes.
Yes, I had 3 this week alone.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? That's how it goes through spurts. There, now maybe you can see everything. So here I could follow that. So it's a whole different look, and I keep discovering more stuff in there. But that whole sidebar is gone now, where your activity was. That's all up in here now. So I can view my activity.
It doesn't look as professional as it did before, I think.
One thing it does, it kind of puts the content in boxes, so it makes it a little more easier to see the content. Doesn't all blur together. But yeah, it does look a little different. So it's pretty powerful. Okay, let's get Andrew. What's a little critique? Why don't you show up here in my list?
I'm not sure.
That's
Should be
weird.
number 1. I should be the best Andrew in your list.
That's right. See, we're connected. You just never know. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it looks great.
It fits too.
Yeah, it took me a while to get it to fit right, but I finally got it.
Well, different browsers on the same computer for me look different even.
Sure, as you get larger, it kind of just expands. So I kind of made it as kind of fit in the, as you see there. I was trying to get it to line up perfectly because I'm a detail-oriented person when it comes to design, but that's impossible with this option.
Yeah.
So I made it a little bit smaller, so as it would expand, maybe even on a bigger or wider screen, the last sentence there isn't like shown behind my profile image and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, can I ask you a question there too? Because Facebook has rules against text in their background picture. Does LinkedIn have the same kind of rules?
I haven't found any limitations on what you put in there.
Okay.
Of course, you want to be mindful not to go overboard.
Right. Make it professional looking. This looks great. I wish you could click on that link and you could see.
I know.
That would be awesome.
So I updated the background image, and then the headline I updated last night. So I haven't gone through and revamped anything else really on the profile just yet, but I have started to make some additional connections. So the headline, I'm still kind of brainstorming through that, because what I'm trying to do is the audience I'm going after They're a particular sector of the construction industry, and they're called design build companies. But still, there's several types of names and several ways they can be known as, such as interior design companies in a commercial environment, architecture industry or architectural companies, because that all kind of encompasses the same services under a design build company. But I more specifically want to focus on companies who work and build commercial or corporate office spaces or dental office spaces, things like that. So for now, I think the way that at least the image, very clearly identifies who I'm trying to connect with. But I might revamp the headline as I brainstorm additionally. I did have one question because when I was doing some keyword research, like you had mentioned, trying to identify what keywords I would want to rank for, ultimately, in a general aspect, terms like SEO, inbound marketing, lead generation, things like that are what I would want to rank for, but just for my core audience, because no one's typing in construction needs, or a very small volume of traffic is. So would it make sense that if I'm optimizing my profile for, let's say, lead generation, that if anybody that I'm connected with is looking for that, it gives me a better opportunity to show up to them first because I'm also connected with them and my profile is more closely aligned to what they're searching for, or is that off track to how it would work?
No, that's how it would work.
Okay.
And then as you connect with more people in the industry you're targeting, you'll start appearing on the sidebar for those people in that audience that you're not connected with. So, but yeah, lead generation doesn't hurt. You can do it for anybody if you had to, right?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Couldn't you put in there, I deliver consistent sales to commercial office design?
I would have to, because all office design is going to be commercial in some way.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to speak to commercial.
Well, what it is there's design build companies that also are in the residential market, which I'm okay if they want to contact me. I'll just let them know that I don't work with residential companies. But as long as I'm connecting with the commercial companies, most of my responses should be commercial related.
And plus, they might know someone who is commercial, so you could get a lead from them.
Exactly. So I'm open to connecting with them, but I wouldn't work with anyone who's in a residential design build company.
Right. So see, they're lumping you in with a bunch of SEO people.
Sure, yeah. I did add one small professional portfolio item to a web design that we recently launched, but that's the only other update I've made so far.
So one thing, you might want to get your phone number up here higher.
Yeah.
Like maybe ask them that question. You're talking about, you're handling, okay, the biggest challenge. Maybe your second.
Yeah, I have a client that I told you I just got referred, and they just signed on this past Monday, and we communicated through several emails, and he's starting April 1st, but one of his emails basically said, our biggest challenge, and he put biggest in all caps, has been lead generation. So that's, right up my alley in terms of helping me understand the type of terms I should certainly include in my summary area right at the beginning,
Yeah. I would maybe try putting this without your name. Pick up the phone and let me answer your most daunting question, and your phone number right after the first paragraph.
Sure.
Because you're talking about the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
And right there, they're going to say, oh, call to action right away.
Yeah, no, I'm a big believer in call to actions.
And then what else do we have? Yeah, so here you want to change CEO to something else.
Hey.
You can say you're the CEO down in the text maybe, but this is a keyword hotspot.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, no, by this weekend I'm going to have all that revamped. I just got back into town on Tuesday.
Good thing, because it's snowing like heck there today, isn't it?
Yeah, last night it snowed about 5 inches.
Yeah.
People don't think of Dallas as snow, but it is.
I was there last week between 2 different ice storms, so I lucked out. Okay, this is good. Yep, coming along. Looks good. I gotta redo my banner. I like this.
And just a tip for others who might be interested in ways to put together a background similar to that. All I did was go to a website called graphicriver.net, and there's a bunch of PowerPoint presentations you can purchase for $10 to $20, and those slides have tons and tons of different types of graphics and images that you can use, and they're very inexpensive, and you can just move it around in PowerPoint, take a screenshot of it, resize it, or crop it out accordingly, and then pop it up there.
Oh, nice.
That's a great connection. Thank you.
And they have website themes of just about any type of media you want to get with. It's very inexpensive and great files, great designs, and so forth.
Yeah, these theme forest themes, a lot of people use those too for WordPress.
Yeah.
Cool. Good resource.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anybody else want to take a look at theirs or any other questions on what we've been covering? Oh, let me unmute.
Well, I have not had time to get to mine. I knew that we were going to be one-on-one today, and I thought we could just drill in and then I could make the changes.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at Susie. And welcome, Shelley. I just unmuted you, too.
Thank you. I'm just sitting here dealing with all the lovely snow.
Yeah.
I know, Shelley. Thinking of you, Shelley. I was thinking of you today.
Did I hear 25,000 canceled flights today?
Oh, my God.
You did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're in a crazy industry.
I like that. Where'd you get this image?
We were in Punta Cana. Those are my children. We were scuba diving.
Oh, cool. Very good. So that'll fit in when you change this to what we were talking about on our call. Did you give more thought to your professional headline?
I did, because you said the most important thing was corporate and then creating lifetime memories. So I was going to take off speaker, author, and revolutionary networker. I thought I did, but apparently it didn't come off. So I was just going to leave those two so they know it's corporate incentive travel specialist and creating lifetime memories. Would you like to see it that way?
Yeah, that would be nice.
And then I'll address the rest of it down below.
Yeah, because I don't think speaker, author adds any value because you're not saying any specific. Maybe you said you were a incentive travel speaker or incentive travel author, of a specific type of author. But speaker author is just too general.
No, I agree. Again, I thought I took it off, so I was just leaving those two things, the corporate and the creating lifetime memories.
And then revolutionary networker, that's, piques my interest, so maybe explain that in your summary.
Okay.
What's that? What is a revolutionary networker?
It is bringing people together as I have my groups, and at the end of the day, at the end of the week, we're saying, hey, yes, it's the end of time, but for this time, but next year, and then we say whoever would like to join us, because then the group keeps growing and growing. So that's what it's referred to.
Yeah, tell that in your summary. That's great.
Okay, okay. Okay, perfect. I'll put that in the summary then. And keep revolutionary and get rid of the speaker author. Thank you.
Yeah, put revolutionary networker just in the summary, not up here. Let them start reading about you.
Did you want me to keep the revolutionary networker up there, or just do it down below?
I don't know.
Get rid of the speaker author?
What do the rest of you think?
I don't think revolutionary does anything for me.
Okay, perfect.
If I'm looking for corporate incentive travel or lifetime memories, the revolutionary networking seems like a different topic completely. But I think it would fit in well in your summary when you explain it.
What were you saying, Jim?
Yeah, go ahead, Shelley.
No, I just agree. That really doesn't have anything to do with your travel.
Except that the events she creates does that networking, brings people together at the events.
So like you said, it could just be down below.
Yeah.
A question, Ted, on down below. I mean, when you were looking at Andrews, you were saying CEO, you know, and at the top like we did yesterday, we recreated it and, you know, kind of made it different and unique. Would you put something even different in, you know, she has owner right now. Would you put what would you put there? Would you put it as a, you know, travel incentive specialist, you know, or would you come up with something different?
I'd make that one job title right there, corporate incentive travel specialist.
Okay,
Instead of
owner. Okay, I'll change that. Thank you.
Excuse me. And then maybe a job title. You could do Revolutionary Networker as a completely different job and explain what you do at your events.
Okay.
And then maybe a separate job could be corporate incentive travel speaker. And another job could be corporate incentive travel author.
Perfect.
Would you have different companies? I mean, how would that work? Can you split it like that down there, or would it just be in a paragraph?
Yeah. No, it's the same company, and you could do the same dates.
So you can have your company be listed more than once?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I really love that because I do 3 main groups. It's community, corporate, and custom. And so those jobs, they're all different. So it's normally going to be with the community where the revolutionary is going to go, so I can put that in there. So that's beautiful. Thank you for that.
Yeah, see, I've got different jobs. LinkedIn coach, LinkedIn lead generation, Twitter lead generation, online lead generation. That's pretty general.
So that's not even the company name.
No, here's my company name. Actually, I added that to my company page. I should try and take that off.
So then you go into company name and you just generate 3 of them? 3 or whatever amount that you have?
When you add the job, let's see. Excuse me. Add a position, and you use your company name.
Ah, so it's a different position, but okay.
Yeah, the title would be,
position.
this is the keyword hotspot, the title.
Oh, perfect.
And then you put your description in there.
I like that.
I do too.
Because I really don't care about my other old stuff because it's irrelevant really to me, and it's irrelevant to the people I'm trying to, so I'd rather have specific things for each that maybe would be specific to a different group. I like that.
Because it'll grab people's attention other than saying you're the CEO or the owner.
Right.
That's kind of like, who cares? God, what's her name? There's this one woman that posts a new job. Every consulting client she gets, she posts a new job. There we go. Turns out she lives in the same town as me. But she posts, every time she gets a new consulting client, she posts it. So she's a group member. So I don't know, she puts her groups even. It doesn't make any sense at all.
It's
Here's
not
client
congruent.
MV, team leader, accounting, FW Accounting Services Company. So she just puts LinkedIn Coach for all these clients. And she has like hundreds of them. So I'm not sure what the strategy is there, other than trying to be LinkedIn marketing coach over and over. So she's kind of spamming it, or marketing coach.
So what kind of ends up at the top? The most recent, or?
You can change the order. You can just drag them and change order.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. So it's interesting strategy. And I've seen her actually take articles from LinkedIn's website and post them on her own blog, word for word, and then put one little line saying, as seen on LinkedIn blog, at the very end.
Wow.
It's like, really?
Well, that's not much integrity.
No. So I'm not sure. I'll have to have coffee with her sometime, since she lives in the same town as me.
Yeah.
That's kind of how you spam the search engine. Okay. Mark, have you made any updates to yours?
No, not since we talked yesterday, no.
Okay. You didn't stay up all night and do it?
No, I'm actually trying to get out of town, so.
Okay, here's Mark's. So we talked about changing his professional headline. What did we decide to?
Just take out using online solutions. Oh, I wrote it down. What did I write down?
Attract and retain ideal clients for small business owners and independent professionals, or something to that effect.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Just take out the online solutions part.
That just makes people gloss over sometimes, like, oh, online solutions freak me out. Technology. And then you're going to work on your summary, break it up so it's not too many words.
Yeah.
Just more paragraphs.
Right. And then move up the, the contact information up into the summary.
This is interesting. I guess all because we viewed each other's. That these be a lot of people in the class. Gary, Natalie, Peter, Nikki, me, Jeffrey Gittimer. No. And then, yeah, you moved your interest down.
Right.
So one thing, someone told Mark to put the interests first, would say additional info and interests up here at the top of the summary. Does anybody have any opinions on that? I kind of thought it was a little cart before the horse. They didn't know you at all.
Well, the only reason for it, Ted, remember, was the contact information was there in that section that goes in that area.
Right.
And so that's really was the purpose. It wasn't because of the interest, it was because of the contact information. But I like your idea of actually, working it into the summary at the top.
Yeah, I'd start with that first sentence here. And then get somebody to put your phone number in there after that, or
Right.
ask them a question.
Right.
Because, well, people do business, do refer business people they know, like, and trust, but what's that have to do with your business, for what you do, how you solve their problems? What are their biggest challenges now? Technology overwhelm?
Yeah, I'm working on phrasing it to where I'm trying to make technology more personal, and that's difficult to do.
Maybe try something like Andrew did. Ask a question like, are you overwhelmed by technology? that's to run your business or something, and that's second line could be ask me your most daunting question and give your phone number or email address.
Hey, Mark, can you use the word human anywhere? Because I was sitting in a networking group the other day thinking about the 3 words that you're supposed to use, and I came up with I'm the Human Travel app.
Good one.
Would that help at all?
Well, I actually, in my 3 magic words, because we have, Gary's my coach actually, and he's big on the 3 magic words, and I've gone round and round. In fact, Susie, we went round and round with it too. But I'm the virtual online handshake when I'm kind of doing my 3 magic words, so that you have that personal touch, which is the handshake.
Right.
I just haven't worked. Again, I'm redoing my website and all of it to incorporate a lot of what I have into personalizing technology, because we also consult people on how to use technology. Well, I don't want to get into a long deal, but basically a lot of people believe if they build it, people will come, and that doesn't happen. You have to be interactive personally to make your technology work. Sure. Which means you got to capture the people, and then you got to contact them by phone and all of that. So we do consulting on how to incorporate what you're doing on your website and email campaigns and video to where they physically call you, or they contact you by email, and then you either call them or email them back. So you're doing that personal development to where they know you and like you and trust you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is the part. It'd be nice to have that up higher. You could just put that in text up in your summary here too.
Right.
For like these things, maybe do a bullet list of these.
Yeah, that's what I am going to do that, yes.
Yeah.
I like that idea because it's getting lost.
Yeah.
And I'm also adding video because we have video, so which isn't in there either. So yeah, I have some work to do.
It's never ending. It's like your website. You got to keep updating it.
Yeah, my website's my more high priority, but a lot of it can be incorporated into the LinkedIn profiles and things. So we are working on that on the website, and then we're going to transfer it over.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at Shelley's.
I haven't done anything since we talked yesterday.
That's okay. We can show everybody and embarrass you. No.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, I like
Book your own travel.
I like put your fun back in travel by reducing the stress. And then we talked about getting corporate in there because you want to start working on corporate also.
And I changed corporate, and I just put, well, to get away from work and home.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
And she's getting a picture to add.
Yes, one day.
Yes. Might want to put another image with some more travel information. More, it looks like, I don't know, planes, trains, and automobiles or something. But you do mostly airline reservations. So something a little bit about the journey rather than this is the destination.
Okay.
This is where we all want to be. I don't know, what do other people think?
Yeah, I incorporate a lot with Journey. I think it's a good way to go.
Okay.
And here we talked about, I mean, this is good. and she's going to add a call to action and after this first paragraph. Let me help you or something. Or I'm the human app, travel app. That would be good in there. I'm the human travel app.
That would be great in there. That would be great in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to update that. So, yeah.
Right.
And we changed that. That's good. No, looks good. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So is everybody starting to add connections? I was working with this one.
I was looking to see what groups I should be in and how to find them quicker. And listening to a lot of your, started to listen to the videos, so in case it's there, I can just grab it and then not have to ask it.
Yeah, with the groups, you want to join groups where some of them are going to be your peers. It's good to network with peers because you can, sometimes refer business back and forth. And also join groups where your target audience is going to be. So if you're trying to book corporate travel, who would call you to book corporate travel? Who would be your connection? HR departments or whoever that would be in each company, connect with those people.
Right. Right.
Just so you know, Ted, I went and tried to join a lot of groups after we talked, and you said we could join up to 50, but if you have a lot of groups that need your approval, LinkedIn will only let you have a certain number pending before you can add more groups.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, they like the slow and steady approach to everything. If you add too many connections, this one woman I was working with, she started with 254 connections, and she's up to 944, and it's only been like 2 weeks.
Jeez.
I said, you better slow down because if you get too many I don't knows, they're going to flag you. So, yeah, LinkedIn prefers the slow and steady approach. But, yeah, she's increased her profile views to like 900 in the last 3 months, which is really good.
Yeah, I also tried to join that Harvard business one that you said, and it's tapped out at 1 million.
They must have just put that limit because there's another group that has 2 million or close to 2 million.
Well, I think it varies per group because there was another group that only had like 50,000 and it wouldn't let me join because it reached its limit.
Huh. I'll have to look into that. Because here what you can do is this is how you find the most popular groups. Just do a blank search. So here, 1.799 million in this one, the jobs. Just over 1 million in the Harvard Business Review. I tried to rejoin social media marketing and they're tapped out.
Yeah, I'm a member of that one. I got in before they tapped it.
I was in, then I got out, and now I can't get back in. So yeah, there's like 2 million groups now. 2,122,000 groups. So.
Did you just do a generic search? Because I was looking at another screen when you did that.
Yeah, you change this on the left side to group, and just do a blank search, and it shows you the most popular groups.
Okay, perfect.
Which doesn't do us any good since we can't join them anymore.
Right, right.
So the digital marketing, 673,000. So yeah, it's powerful. But you want to, balance it out between join some groups where they're maybe like 1/3 with peers in it, 2/3 of the group where your target audience is. But a lot a lot of people are in marketing groups that want to learn how to market too. So those are the people who would hire me to be a consultant for them. Plus, it's my peers in that group too. But yeah, join the groups just to give that exposure. Like here, if you do a search, it adds so much to your network. So I have over 6 million in my network, first and second connections and group members. And if I take away the group members, it's down to 3.5 million. So it really expands your reach just by becoming members of the groups. Okay, any other questions? I posted this 4th session last night. And then we'll get into advanced strategies after that, where we'll how to reach out to people with messaging and using the mobile apps. They have, gosh, 4 or 5 different mobile apps. Instead of having one that does everything, they have one specifically for recruiters. They have one called Connected. So let's see, do they keep in touch? It's basically the whole app lets you do what's in this screen here. So if you see someone says happy birthday, you can just, on your phone, just say happy birthday and scroll to the next person. So it's a good way if you're kind of just standing around killing time somewhere, like standing in line at the grocery store. You can say happy birthday to some people.
I like what you said to me yesterday, though. Maybe, so that you stand out from that, because everyone kind of does that now. Give a tip of the day, or some of, a little advice or something that makes you stand out, but you're not too salesy.
Yeah. Just build that relationship with that. Just, some people just click on this, and that's it. See, it sends messages now in this screen instead of posting it publicly. Isn't that weird? That's new. So I can send messages directly to them. But it used to just say, happy birthday or congratulations. So that's another, must be a new update. Send your thoughts. Okay, so that sends a LinkedIn message. That's part of the new update. Gosh, more videos to create. And then you can just keep scrolling down. And people you can connect. Okay, so they've added that too. You didn't connect from this screen before. It was more keep in touch.
Oh, I've had that for quite a while.
Okay. Because I went to the keep in touch. And I used to just say happy birthday and different when they posted things.
Oh, in that area. Okay.
Let's see if it makes me enter anything. Oh, interesting. This is new. So I can send a custom message where certain parts, gosh, I'm just going to have to sit down and play today. Because this is different. It used to be when you're on this screen, and you switch this to, well, I don't want connections. Now let me go back here. Here, people you may know. You used to be able to expand this. And then you can connect with people.
Well,
There.
it looks like it's the same people in the connections and that one.
But there I just clicked and it sent her an invitation. I can't customize it from here. But from that other screen I could customize it. So
Yeah, connections.
So if I do it from the keep in touch screen, I can customize it. Okay, got a new video to create now. See if it's consistent.
Is there no place that LinkedIn tells you what's new, or is it just they just randomly put something up and you have to figure it out?
Well, they have a blog, but they don't really announce stuff like this. These subtle things. blog.linkedin.com is one of the sources. How to search and find coworkers. See, it doesn't tell you about the updates. I think there was something under developers, but that was more technical.
Here's a question for you. Is there any influence, like say in a company profile when you have X number of employees attached to that company profile, is there any influence in having everyone's profile optimized with similar type of terms, or should they be customized to just what their job role is?
No, there's a whole strategy behind that.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I have 5 members of my team and we're trying to get more leads, if we're all using terms such as lead generation, SEO company, and so forth, collectively, does that help us get more positioning, or is there a different strategy that we should approach?
No, that's a good strategy. And then you have a consistent look and feel to your profiles.
Exactly, yeah.
That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
kind of like branding.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's a huge opportunity for consulting when you get into companies. Like sales department, you want a certain type of profile. Marketing, you want a different kind of profile. Recruiters. But you all want to, present your brand image, consistency. So, yeah. Okay, any other questions? So next week we'll have a call on Friday. Back to the regular schedule.
Make sure you're taking your zinc.
Oh, I have
and
been.
echinacea.
I'm supposed to go to Death Valley for the weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to go because I'm just wiped out. I don't want to hit the spring allergies there.
Yeah.
Plus the idea of spending 10 hours in the car each way doesn't excite me. But it's supposed to be beautiful. Oh, well.
Have a good day, Ted.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
Yep.